Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Judicials' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Temple's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Judicials offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback moving. Trying to escape. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's 2nd, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's low. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels There's the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's McCoy. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster on the offensive line.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now sliding to his left. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 2nd and goal. Handoff from the gun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And he'll race it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And now this offense will take the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to throw, it's McCoy. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Irvin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's York. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now rolling to the left.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And the Judicials backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's McCoy. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Temple lining up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say?
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his feet. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got a man. It's O'Neal. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Judicials. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Worthy. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Owls!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Judicials with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
On the option, he'll do it himself. He'll toss it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On first down from the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for space. It's made. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. A designed run for the quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was...
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. Touchdown, Owls. And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
In the middle, it's Matthews. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Judicials with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's O'Neal. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to sneak it.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a second and long. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, you just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Judicials have it with a first and 10. On the option. The pitch. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's McCoy, looking to buy time. Got a man, it's Jones. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Jones. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Look out, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Still looking on the move. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Come on, set. The option look. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Let's go, let's go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. And tackled there by the defense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Judicials will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.